study showed that playing video games often could be bad for your relationship.
Yeah, researchers polled more than 800 college students around the country. Isa Ernita talked to some of those people who are behind this study. So Isa, pretty surprising. Video games can put people at odds?
Well, that's what they're finding out. That's what the study's showing anyways. And the person that's most surprised by this, you guys, is the BYU undergraduate student who spearheaded this project. And that's because he loves to play video games.
These BYU students take a little break from class to play the Wii.
Yeah. And it really made me think, though, personally about my own video game use. You know, am I spending too much time? Is it impacting my relationships?
BYU student Alex Jensen wanted to find out if playing video games affected a person's relationships. After asking 813 college students nationwide, this is what they found out.
People who generally play more video games have worse relationships with their family and with their friends.
BYU professor Laura Walker, who published the study, says it's not just relationships. The more these 18 to 25-year-olds played,
the more they participate in risk behaviors like drinking, drug use, and risky sex.
The study also showed a connection between heavy game use and low self-esteem, especially among women who play a lot less than men.
If it's typically not a female activity and they're spending a lot of time doing that, they might not feel as socially accepted.
Alex was a little hesitant to share his findings with his college buddies.
I actually told one this morning about it, and he's like, no, you got to denounce those findings. Don't talk about that. Don't put that out there.
Alex, who only plays video games a couple of hours a week, says it won't change his habits, especially considering the fact that he often plays with his wife, Heidi.
I like playing with him because it's something we can do together.
All right, so that's something they like to do together, play. So that brings up another maybe variable or factor. You know, just playing as a couple, will that strengthen your relationship or will it hurt it? And what about, you know, violent video games? These are all things they did not study in this particular research project, but the BYU student and the professor, they hope to have projects in the future to look at those other variables. You guys, back over to you.
Very interesting. Well, Mark has a Pac-Man machine. Do they say anything about how that affects you?
I'm old school. Space Invaders, Pac-Man.
They didn't say anything about those old Atari games, you guys. You might be okay. I don't know, Mark.
Yeah, as long as you let your spouse win, I think everything's fine.
That's always a good thing.
All right. Isa, thank you very much. All right, the Senate is working to put more money in your pockets. Coming up fresh at 5, the new economic